Hello! For this video I decided to record a sketchbook session to show my progress as I go through the 100 head challenge that was created by Hamed Haldori. The head that I had already drawn on this page is from like 3 weeks ago, but then I paused the challenge because I wanted to focus on Inktober and stuff, but since then I dropped Inktober, so I figured I would go back now, and I thought it would be interesting to show the progress I've made in these 3 weeks. The first head was actually my favorite of the bunch. I don't know why I enjoy drawing old men so much. It makes no sense, trust me, but I do. I think it's probably because they have a lot more features in the face that I can grab onto to give the sketch some character. I often feel a bit lost drawing a more young, conventionally attractive face because I feel like there's nothing there for me to make my sketch actually look like the person, you know? But yeah, this man was a lot of fun to draw. I also love how the colors turned out, everything just looked pretty good. This is more of a laid-back 100 head challenge. I've used that Pinterest board created by Hamed with all the numbered portraits, but then I decided to draw other portraits that I found interesting instead of just doing those. And it was a lot more enjoyable because I was still drawing a variety of different faces, but it's portraits that I actually want to draw. And I'm definitely not doing 10 heads a day. As a beginner, it still takes me a while to draw one head, around 25 minutes, I would say. And that's not counting the time I wait for the watercolors to dry. So, unless I was sitting all day drawing heads, completing this challenge in 10 days is just impossible for me. I would rather take my time and actually learn and improve than rushing through it just to be able to say that I completed it in 10 days. For the second head, I wanted to try to draw a face with a bit more expression and see how that would turn out, and I was happy with it. I only didn't really like how I drew her closed eye. I feel like that could have been better, but I love all the colors on the reference photo, so this one was also a lot of fun to paint with the watercolors. but this has been a great challenge to improve. I really feel like compared to the first heads I drew, I've gotten a lot better. Once I'm finished, I'll probably do a video showing the 100 heads, maybe in the sketchbook tour format, I'm not sure yet, so let me know if that's something that you would like to see. I started off drawing them with just a fine liner and hatching the shadows, and then eventually I also started painting them with watercolor until I got to the style of that one head that I had sketched already. But now I've started using a Pentel Pocket brush pen and I absolutely love this thing. I've already talked about using a brush pen in my previous video, but I just love sketching with this. I love the style. It's definitely hard to control and I'm still making a lot of mistakes with the line weight and such, as you'll see in this video, but I'm just really enjoying it and I like the style that the pen creates, as I've said, and especially paired with watercolors. I also want to get a fountain pen in the future, but for now I'm gonna keep playing around with the brush pen for sure. I also like this one. Unfortunately, I drew the neck too long, so I kinda messed that up, because I only noticed later. And the woman in the photo did have a long neck, but I think I exaggerated a bit. I tried fixing it, but yeah. I also noticed later that while painting, the skin tone on her neck was too light after the watercolors dried, so I don't think it shows on camera, but I went back later and fixed it. I started doing this fourth head while the third was drying before I added the shadows, because I was trying to work a bit quicker to save time. I like this one. I also made a couple mistakes. I think I messed up with the position of the eyes. They look a bit off to me, but other than that, I really like how she turned out. I love drawing the jacket and her beanie. I think they're really cute, and there were a lot of fun colors too in the photo, which is why I chose it. When I started learning how to draw the head and the face like everyone else, I learned the Loomis method, and it's a really good method that really simplified everything for me. But I was also noticing that I could never get the head shape right. The face itself I kinda could, but the head would always look off, especially the jaw area and the side of the face, and I think I realized it's probably because I was doing the same type of ovals and circles on the side of the face during the construction, and because it was the only way I knew how, and it was often off, and it wouldn't translate to what the head I was drawing actually looked like. So now I started doing it a little bit different. I still draw it based on the Loomis method for sure, but I start by outlining the shape of the head with the hair included and all the accessories. And then once I'm drawing the face, I go into the Loomis method to get those proportions correct. It's not perfect, I'm still learning and I still need a lot of practice, but I noticed that after I started doing this, drawing heads became a lot more enjoyable for me, and I think the heads are starting to look better too. I'm not really concerned about getting everything as realistic as possible to the reference photos on these sketches. I just want them to look good, basically. I also like this head. I think his jaw and chin should have been lower to be more accurate to the reference. My sketch ended up not looking a lot like the guy, but I still like how it turned out. And for the last one, I also made the jaw smaller, but that's just because it wasn't looking right to me. Maybe that was a mistake, I don't know. I also messed up with the brush pen. I got distracted and pressed it too hard while drawing his eyes, so he ended up looking like he had makeup on or something. But, I still like the face I drew, I just wish I hadn't made that mistake, and it just wasn't the face from the photo, I guess. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook session. If you did, make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing to future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!